Hey guys, welcome to another video. As you can see, we're back in our world in front of our little shack right here. I figured today we'll start a farm, probably capture some animals. I'm gonna clear out the space behind me, right there, that little hill. I figured we'll clear this out and put some fences down, and then we'll start gathering the animals. So I'll do that, and then I'll get back to you guys, alright? Or so he thought. Hey guys, welcome to another video. Like I said earlier in the previous clip, my intention was to start a farm, and what seemed like a simple task evolved into something. Honestly, it went from frustration to anger to whatever to just push through. Well, as you can see by the carrot, I did start a farm, so I guess that's not all bad. But I have a story to tell you, and I'll explain later. But first, let me show you around. So this is my house that I have worked on. Remember before, it was just this little block here. Well, I opened up this wall and made myself a little bedroom that I gotta furnish. And then if you go through here, I made myself a chest, furnace, and crafting table. You know, just for all the crafting stuff, obviously. Now that I look at it, honestly, I feel like I should switch rooms because it's like this huge bedroom and that tiny little closet space. Oh, it's dark. Hang on. Let me go to bed. I'll get back to you. As you see, it's the next morning. We're all up and ready to greet the day. Alright, so anyway, like I was saying, I expanded my house, so I'm no longer living in that little shack. Now living in an expanded shack. As you can see here, this is my farm, which I started growing. I got the seeds from some very kind villagers who allowed me to take them. Yeah. Anyway, and then if you look here, these are all the pins that I spent time building. Got my sheep here, got my chicken, got my cows, and the pigs are supposed to go here. So this pin is supposed to be for the pigs, but I can't find any. Like, I find some, but they're like really far from my house, and I don't know if I could lead them back. So, you know, whatever. So anyway. So, about this story I was telling you about. So, this basically all started, like I said, I wanted to start a farm, like I said in the previous clip. So, I had well, first of all, to get the animals, I figured I needed leads. So, I went out in search of a swamp biome so I can get slimes. And then I would have to go and find spiders for more string, because I only have one string. Anyway, so I went out in search of a swamp biome, and on my journey, I just happened to come across a village. And seeing the crops that they were growing, I took well, I mean, you know, like I said, they gave me some. Yeah. Anyway, so I got the seeds. I gathered as many as I could, and seeing how much I had, I wanted to make sure I kept them and I didn't lose them when I died, which, you know, always happens. So I decided to head back home. However, I got lost on the way, you know, same old news. And it became dark, and so I thought, well, I just had to avoid the mobs and I'll get home safely. That was until I was attacked by a crowd of mobs, like basically a mob of mobs. And I tried to outrun them, honestly, but I got stuck between a mountain. It was basically a chunk of the mountain that hadn't loaded, so it was still kind of invisible. and I got stuck between that and I'm pretty sure it was a zombie. And as soon as it loaded in, I tried to jump over it or get around it, but it was too late and the zombie had already got me, so I died. And in that, I lost all my armor, my iron sword, all the seeds. I basically lost everything. And I was really mad at the time. It was so frustrating, but I thought it was just over that mountain. That mountain right there, the one with the snow. I thought it was just over there, so I figured I'll just try and hurry up and get over there, because I thought it looked familiar. But when I went back in that direction, I searched around everywhere, and I even went back to the village and tried to retrace my steps, and I could not find my armor, the seeds. I could find nothing, and I pretty much just lost everything, and it was pretty frustrating and annoying. But I figured, well, let's just try and carry on, just go back to the village, get some more seeds. We'll at least start the garden, and then, you know, just try and work on reclaiming our stuff. So I went back to the village and okay, basically, let's just say I got lost again, and that happened like 3 times. Which is like super annoying, because I died each time and lost the seeds again, and so it's like, it's super frustrating at the time. Now I look back and I'm kind of like, no, you know what, I'm still mad. Anyway, so I was pretty bummed out, but after a break I got back to the game and got more seeds. And then I had a creeper blow up my house right here. That was super annoying. Oh no, it was over here. This is... No, it wasn't. No, it was here. I'm sorry, it was here. I did make the extension for... And then it blew up, and it's like, whatever, stupid creepers. I don't know what we like being stupid. Anyway. So I had to fix that. And... you know, whatever. And then so I also had this mine right here. This was actually all open behind my house. It was just like a natural hole, crater, whatever, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, yeah. Ravine? No, it's not that big. It was just like a hole that was behind my house. And so I covered it over and planted my garden, extended my house. So I planted my garden, extended my house, and I just built all this. And I happened to come across some iron here, so I figured, well, I got more iron. I'll just make a bucket. Hang on, let me show you. Oh, I'll get that chest later. I accidentally put that down when I was trying to put down some earth. It's another annoying story. Anyway, so I had these holes for like water, you know, so the plants could get watered. And so I needed a bucket, and I just happened to come across that iron, and so it wasn't a lot, honestly. So I was just like, I'll just make a bucket, fill it up, and then I had some seeds from, like, you know, clearing out the land. So I planted some of the hay or wheat. I think it's wheat. And then so I was like, I'm gonna go back to the village, get some more crops, and that's where these things came from. I think they're beets and carrots. I had potatoes too, but I lost some. And so I did this, and then while I was waiting for that to grow, I just started working on this, fencing off my area, because like I said, that creeper blew up my house, and I'm like, I'm sick of this. I'm just gonna start boarding off my area from mobs, and I got these little fence. Oops, just did that again. Okay, just wasted another. Anyway, got this little fence here so I can go, you know, just easy access back here. If I just need to get some trees, whatever, from the hills. And so once this was done, I decided, well, I got wheat. You could lead animals with that, so I figured let's just try and get some animals, you know, not be empty-handed, record empty-handed. I said I was gonna start a farm, and dang it, I'm gonna try and do that. So I went over here. Oh, yeah. The zombie here, I hit him, and it went, you know, that noise? He's just frozen here. I don't know why. So I dug this hole just in case he ever freezes. You know, he'll fall in and be trapped and not come after me. But until then, I guess he's just here. He's my little friend. I call him Thomas. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Hang on. Go back home. It's getting dark again. I'm not risking any more deaths. Even though I don't have anything, I'm sick of it. So, just go. And then so I had like some cows here, and so I just got some wheat, and I was able to lead them into the pen over there. And then I had collected a bunch of eggs. Actually, now that I think about it, I had the eggs first because I had collected a lot just in my journeys. And so I just threw them and got a few chickens, and then I fed some seeds, and they had another chicken. You know what? I got lost again. Shoot. This is no way to lead alone. So anyway, the village that I found, see there's like cows here and stuff. There's no pigs, so I don't know where to find them. And I found some sheep over the mountain, the hill actually, it's a hill, behind my house. So I was able to lead them back to my house easily too. But there's like a shortage of pigs around here. Also, I had 2 bones and I just happened to come across some wolves. So it's like, oh, I want to get a doggy. And then so I fed it the bone, I fed it 2 bones, the only 2 that I had. And it just took it and like looked at me like, what, that's it? I'm like, whatever, stupid wolf. Oh my gosh, guys. I wanted to show you the village and I got lost again. I'm such a mess. Oh my gosh. Goodness. So, this is basically what I was talking to you guys about. This is the village that they gave me this. I'll forget it. You know I stole it. This is the village that I got the seeds from. See, their crops are all here. We don't need to see them. So I came here like 3 times, I think, and got so many seeds from them. They're so nice, even though they don't really know it. However, there is something in this village that I want to show you guys that is the perfect segue for something else that I want to talk to you guys about. This. It's half a building, what the heck? Or they're like, not finish it or something? That's so weird. Oh, I think we need to take shelter. Hey, nitwits. I'm not being mean, that's what they actually are. Alright, so I'm just gonna take shelter here and I'll get back to you guys in the morning. Made a mistake. I could not stand staying in that house with those villagers, but now they were just so annoying, and now I'm being chased by skeletons again. I just need to find home. I don't know. If I died, would I really lose anything important? Anyway. Alright guys, so I made it back home. I may or may not have died. Anyway. Anyway, I didn't lose anything. But back onto my other point. Okay, so that villager village was pretty weird, right? It was an unfinished house, so I just figured, well, I guess the game just glitched. And then I remembered this mountain did not exist earlier when I had first started playing. And if you remember in the other video, a creeper blew up here and left a crater here. And so I just decided to start my mine down here. Well, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden this mountain decided to move into my area and nearly block off my mine. So I just figured, okay, whatever, maybe the game just decided to load in a chunk of land there. What the heck? That was an Enderman. Oh, that scared me. Anyway, so I just figured maybe the game decided to load a chunk of land in. And then I noticed that there's just leaves floating in the air. However, what really caught me by surprise was this. What the heck is this about? I actually fell into this, and I used that dirt tower. I jumped off, and because I didn't have anything on me, and so the only thing I could really break like easily was the dirt under there. So I just made a dirt tower, and I jumped off so that I would die and respawn back home, just to get me out of that pit. There's also another one right here, right next to it. And I don't get what the heck is going on. And as I was on my journey, I began to realize that the whole world is starting to do stuff like this. There's like weird chunks being spawned in here and there. There's it's just like weird mountains that are like flat, like what's next to my house, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the game is glitching, if it's the world because I had copied it before or something, or what, but this is really weird, and I hope it doesn't spawn in a chunk of land like on top of my farm or near my house or something. I think this is normal, but that doesn't seem normal. Neither does this, unless the game does do stuff like this and I just never noticed. Unless I just never noticed on other people's playthroughs. I don't know. Ooh, I got bone. I can make bone meal all that. But anyway, so that's another weird thing that's going on. Look at these cows. So, I don't know. I just, like I said, I just hope my home doesn't get messed up, my little area. But, I really wish I enabled keep inventory, because I had no idea how many times I was going to be dying in this game, and it's not, like, I mean, I'm kind of careless, honestly, so that's probably part of the problem. Ooh, more bones. I did an arrow. I could use that with my new bow. So, like I said, I don't know. Raw materials go in here. Just in case if you guys are wondering. If I weren't, I know. So anyway, so that's about all that I've got done so far. This is my farm. Got my sheep, cows, chickens, and I got my nice little harvest going here. I think I'll probably expand it a little bit once I get more seeds and stuff. Or maybe not. I think that's enough now. Anyway. So yeah, I guess that's about all that I wanted to go through this video. Anyway. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Please leave a like and comment. Please let me know what you think. And maybe leave me tips. You know, I could use any help, honestly. And until next time, see you later.